All right, tools of the trade. What are the tools that you need when you guys are doing cold calls? All right, so number one, mirror. Why do we have a mirror? Remember I told you guys earlier on that when you're making phone calls, you should be smiling all the time? I've actually made it a point where I actually have mirrors in front of my marketers, and it has a sticker that says there, smile. Okay, because we want them to be able to pretend that they're having a conversation with themselves, and they want to be able to have a conversation with the great self of theirs, right? So they need to be able to smile at themselves, right? You need to be able to make sure that you actually sit up straight. So part of a good phone call is literally either you have a really good chair that you're sitting up straight on, but in all due respect, some of the best ways to make phone calls is when you're standing up, right? Because your blood's flowing, nothing's constricted, your vocal tone even gets better the way you're conversing with them because, just everything works better when you're sitting up straight or you're standing up when you're making phone calls. Next thing is a video camera. Why are video cameras good to have when you're making phone calls? Not all the time, right? But what we kind of do is this. We like to videotape our marketers when they're making phone calls because we want them to be able to watch themselves later on and then see where mistakes are happening, because you want to be able to grade yourself to be able to determine, am I making mistakes when I'm making these phone calls? Are there any things that I need to improve myself upon? And you can never ever be able to know that until you see yourself talking in the other line. And so that's why it's so important to have video cameras, because when we work with a new company, when we get hired and we get paid thousands of dollars to be able to come to a company and help them, and trust me, what's a few $1,000s for us to work with your company and then potentially have you start getting more referrals, more patients, more clients, and become successful? Once again, how much is it worth for you to be able to get 5 clients? What if you can have that one pill that's going to be able to get you 5 clients instantly? How much is that worth to you? How much is that worth to your company in a year basis? Imagine if you can get 5 new referral sources. What's that worth to you, to your organization, to your success for the next decade? A lot of money. So video camera is very, very good. Reason written out, right? What's the why? Why are you calling people? You want to be able to know your why? All right, for you to be successful, know why what your existence is. Why are you here to exist? Why are you in this industry? Are you doing this because you want to take care of your kids? Are you doing this because you want to take care of your family members? Are you here because you want to take great care of the patients? What's your why? Do you want $1 million? What do you want? What's going to be able to give you the why? I want you to write that out. What is your primary, your secondary, and the third reason, or your third why you're doing this right now in this industry? And that's going to be something that's going to be pushing you to make sure you get your goals, to get those referrals, to get those, doctors, those discharge planners to start referring to you. All right? Full script. Once again, you hear me say it several times because it is very important. You should have a full script. You should have a timer. Time yourself, right? You don't want to be able to be lasting, or wasting time without, getting a potential prospect to refer to you, right? Every time that you waste is wasted time. So everything is important for you. Okay, CRM, customer relationship management system, very good, important stuff. They go for $1,000 a month, or they even go for $10 a month, depending. And a CRM system is only good as the person that's willing to use it correctly and then implement it for the whole team. Other than that, it's just a glorified notepad. You ever can get those 11 by 17 or those 8 by 10 yellow pads in Office Max or Office Depot or Staples or Walmart? You know, the yellow pads are amazing things. I use that a lot because it's so easy to be able to take down notes. I have hundreds of these stacked up in my office. I have hundreds of them stacked up in my house because I constantly make notes. I take notes with so many things, and I keep them and until I don't need them no more, and I sometimes go back into them. Very good to have because you want to be able to take notes right away about the people that you're actually marketing to. All right, You need to be able to have a form to record your key data. If you have your CRM system, very good to have already. If you don't have a CRM system, then that's when you start using, whether you're using Excel spreadsheet or you're using just the plain old Word Perfect. It doesn't matter what you use, but you have to have a form to record the data about the people that you're marketing to. What are the things? Social mediums, right? Your social medias. Best way, good ways to be able to go out there. I challenge you guys to do this. Go to YouTube right now, enter home health marketing. And I'm not going to joke with you guys. The first 5-6 pages, you're going to see my videos dominating that website. So every time somebody thinks about home health marketing and they put it on YouTube, because people will prefer to search for videos rather than articles, guess what? They're going to see my videos. That is one of the biggest reasons. That's what I want to share with you guys, how to use social media and not let social media use you. Social media has given me the opportunity to be able to get so many clients and to be able to distribute this product, this thing that you're listening to me right now, this presentation. So that is my goal, is to be able to deliver that. So tools to the trade for marketers, especially your cold calling, is your social media. If you already have them in LinkedIn, that potential referral source, or if you know that they have a LinkedIn profile the moment you spoke to them, go ahead and send them a message and saying, thank you so much for giving me some time. I look forward to meeting with you. By the way, here's some information I was about to share with you, but I kind of figured you should go with it right now and be able to go through it. All right? Google searches. Are you using Google AdWords? Are you actually advertising in Google? Google's the number one search engine. What's the number two search engine? Some people will think Yahoo, some people will think AOL, but the real answer to that is this. It's actually YouTube. And guess what? Who owns YouTube? Google does. Next thing, help list. All right? Do you have a help list? Understand the fact that you need a help list, meaning that third-party indicators. Just because you're already able to set up an appointment with a physician, right? The moment you're able to get that, have your manager help you by calling them and saying thank you so much for meeting, or looking forward to make sure that you meet, Michael or John with ABC Home Health. Thank you for setting up that time. Have a third person from your organization, whether the administrator, the CEO, the DON, have them give that potential referral source a call, because it gives an affirmation that we're here as a team to look forward to be able to help your organization, to help your company. So these are just some of the marketing toolkits that you should have with you when you're marketing your company.